Welcome to NACME's 2022 Graduating Scholars Recognition Celebration. And thank you to our event sponsor, IBM.
I built the computers and software for the Apollo missions, landing Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the moon.
I invented the UPC barcode, transforming the way retailers track and store inventory.
Since the 1910s, I've advocated for the hiring of more employees with disabilities, decades before the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990.
Diseño IBM Cloud para que nuestros clientes tengan el sistema más funcional y eficiente para ejecutar su negocio.
I use artificial intelligence to provide solutions that streamline how businesses automate their practices.
I advocate against racial inequality, committing to a change in conversation and design that lets everyone feel included.
I ensure the distribution of vaccines from inception to injection using blockchain technology.
我正在努力到2030年实现温室气体净零排放。
I'm building the future of quantum computing to provide solutions to complex problems that not even supercomputers can solve.
I am IBM. What will I do next?
Right, good evening, good evening. My name is Alan Bibbins, and I am excited to welcome you to our Graduating Scholars Celebration. I am the board liaison to NACME from IBM. And unlike Obed and Ray and Frederic, I was not given an open mic. I was given a scripted set of comments. There was no trust. And I was told to stay within 3 minutes through numerous emails, a meeting, and a reminder 10 minutes ago. But excited nevertheless. That just means we've got a lot of great content to get to and a lot of very powerful speakers, right? So I will keep to this. So when I look down every now and then, please forgive me. So my role at IBM is the Vice President of Cloud Pak and shared as a service models for going multi-cloud. So that's a fancy way of saying that I'm working with our IBM software organization to get all of our offerings on multiple clouds and consumed the way our clients want to. It's an exciting mission. I'm 2 weeks into the job and looking forward to that. For the graduating NACME scholars, it's our honor to celebrate your accomplishments tonight, right? As you take the bold steps into the next phase of your life. We trust that although you're graduating, you'll keep NACME close and you'll focus on realizing both your dream and our dream of making an engineering workforce that looks like America. This evening, you're going to hear from a lot of powerful speakers. Our keynote speaker, Dr. Kareem Youssef, who's the General Manager of AI Applications here at IBM. He's going to be one of my bosses in my new job. Also joining us from Georgia Tech is Director Valentina De La Fa Salamata and Morgan State's Dean Oscar Barton. You'll hear from NACME's Chair Obed Lasant, who's a Senior VP at IBM. And what would a graduation celebration be without a few shout outs from your colleagues around the country? So congratulations, scholars. Let's welcome to the screen from the University of Washington College of Engineering, Assistant Director for Academic Inclusion and Community Relations, as well as American Indian Studies lecturer, Scott Pinkham.
Tatsapeng, Inimwanakesa Samawok, Inwas Nimipu. Hello, my name is Scott Pinkham, and I'm PERCE, and I'm coming to you from the University of Washington in Seattle. I'm honored to provide a land acknowledgement and welcome to the 2002 NACME Senior Recognition Celebration. Land acknowledgements are just one way to bring attention to the First Peoples of the area we are at. I am coming to you from the lands of the Coast Salish people in the Pacific Northwest, and I encourage you, if you do not already know, to learn which land you are currently on. Land acknowledgements bring for needed reparations for dispossessed lands of First Peoples by colonizers, and is also a means to acknowledge their existence and role as part of the world's past, present, and future. The indigenous people are still people that are here today and being vibrant. I'll read to you now the University of Washington's land acknowledgement, and as I said before, encourage you to find out the land that you reside upon. The University of Washington acknowledges the Coast Salish peoples of this land, the land which touches the shared waters of all tribes and bands within the Suquamish, Tulalip, and Muckleshoot nations. Thank you and congratulations to our 2002 NACME graduates.
Hi, my name is Jaden Wright, and I'm an NACME scholar at LSU. My major is computer engineering, and I consider NACME has been a beneficial impact on my academic career and my professional career in multiple ways. To elaborate on how NACME has impacted me in positive ways, I would first like to mention scholarship opportunities and also corporate internships. Two of the scholarships that were provided were the NACME Block Grant and the second one being a corporate scholarship. NACME scholars can receive the NACME Block Grant by just being a member of the organization. The scholarship is dispersed over two parts, for half in the fall and the other half in the spring, and it's also a recurrent scholarship. To be a recipient of the corporate scholarship, a student would have to be accepted for a summer internship through NACME, complete the program successfully, and then the reward will be dispersed over the fall and spring semesters. To elaborate more on the career readiness part of NACME, I can say that by participating in the summer internship provided through NACME at IBM, that prepared me for some of my senior classes, some of my design aspect, and also gave me the confidence and knowledge to succeed and excel in my field. To finish this video off, I'd like to thank NACME and the board of directors for making this program possible, and also for giving students like me the opportunity to succeed and excel in the field like engineering.
Hello everyone, my name is Valentina de la Fe, and I'm the Assistant Director of Undergraduate Initiatives over at the Center for Engineering, Education and Diversity at Georgia Tech, and I am your NACME representative. Today, I want to congratulate every single NACME scholar who is graduating. You have worked so hard and your day has finally arrived. At Georgia Tech, we are so proud of our NACME scholars. They're among the best and brightest students inside and outside of the classroom. NACME funding has allowed them the opportunity to focus on their academic development rather than having to worry about how they're going to pay for school. We are so proud of you. Congratulations to every single student graduating. Best of wishes to you and go Jackets.
Kareem Youssef has been with IBM for over 20 years, holding senior leadership positions in a variety of disciplines across the company. Dr. Youssef leads the AI application business at IBM, where he and his team own a portfolio of market-leading business applications. Welcome, General Manager, AI Applications, IBM, Kareem Youssef.
Thank you, everyone. And look, first of all, congratulations to the graduating scholars, and indeed to everyone who's part of this program. You know, I've been given the task of, I think my brief read something like, I should say something inspiring to the graduates in about, I think, 10, maybe 15 minutes. I think it actually said 8 to 10 minutes. We'll see how we go. Which point raises a real question. What is inspiring and why should it come from me? So I've been noodling about this, and I thought what I'd talk about is actually shaped by an experience I just had last week that brought quite a few memories to mind. I have a 17-year-old son. He's a senior in high school. We were visiting a college in Boston that he's been accepted to, the Berklee College of Music. And we happened to meet with the Dean of Performance, a Black man called Ron Savage, or Dean Savage, as he likes to be known. And my son asked him a question. He said, what should I do over the summer to be prepared for the new year? He's the new school year. He's a drummer. And Dean Savage said, well, really, I want you to think about 3 things: practice, staying focused, and how you define your integrity. He then proceeded on to break that down And as I listened to it, it reminded me a lot of the decisions I've made in my career, the things I've said to my son. Remember, kids never listen to their parents, but they got to hear the same thing from someone else. And I thought I'd structure my comments around those three things as well, especially for you, the graduates, but this is true for everyone. I want you to think about your practice, how you stay focused, and your sense of integrity. Let's explore that. Your practice. In any other words, I say know your craft. What you have to remember is that school has only really just taught you how to learn. You're about to step out into the real world where you've learned some stuff, but there's still so much to learn. The classroom to the workplace are very different. Being able to always be in this mode of continuously perfecting yourself, practicing your craft, whatever your craft might be, is critical and essential. It's also important when you think about practice to not get stuck in just what you know, but to be open to the possibilities of all you can learn. I'm sure if you talk to many of us who are here in the room listening, what we do today is not necessarily what we thought we would be doing when we actually graduated from college. I graduated as a civil engineer. I thought I would spend my entire lifetime designing bridges. I ended up designing software programs instead. Understanding your craft and practicing gives you that thing to anchor yourself on, to understand what you're bringing to the table. And in many ways, it shapes this second thought around staying focused. Now, what do I mean by staying focused? It really is about always having a sense of your purpose and the goal that you're focused on at the time. Notice I say at the time, because your goals will change and evolve. There is no reason to get stuck on just one thing. As I've said, you want to be willing and open to explore all that life has to offer. But when you take it on, you want to apply the most of yourself to it. You want to bring that core focus. And God knows life will offer you distractions. Distractions are plenty. Now, often when we talk about being focused, we will think about this maybe in the context of the career and the context of work. But the truth of the matter is that our focus will shift over time as different things happen. You will hear people talk about work-life balance. I know I'm definitely not a great example of knowing how to balance that out, but your focus will shift. And how do you at any point in time be clear in your mind what you're actually trying to stay focused on? Lastly, then, it speaks to the question of who are you as a person? How do you present yourself to the world? What is your integrity? And when I think of integrity, I really think about it in terms of being authentic to your true self. You can kid everybody, but you really can't kid yourself, right? You got to know who you are and what you want to bring to the table, which means you need to always be comfortable with clearly assessing yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What do you love to do? You know, often you hear the phrase, fake it until you make it, but it doesn't quite play like that in the real world. You know, you can fake it for a little while, but you will often be caught out. So you have to really think through, what's your brand? What do you represent? And your brand will evolve, but it always has to stay true to who you are as a person. Ultimately, that gives you a reputation that sees you through the good and the not so good times. It's what people begin to remember you for, and know you as. And it's funny, as Dean Savage said to my son, it doesn't start at some later date. Shaping who you are, shaping your integrity, shaping your brand starts from the get-go. It's in how you practice. It's in how you bring your focus. It is ultimately in how you represent all that you are and what you wish to do. And these will serve you well in all that you take on as you go on through life. Finally, I would say that when I think about the subject of the journeys that we all travel, and I think about weaving together, you know, these key thoughts of my practice, knowing my craft, learning and consistently developing myself. I think about the notion of focus. What's my goal? What am I trying to work towards? And how am I getting there? And I think about the notion of who am I as a person? How do I wish for the world to experience me? What's my brand? What's my integrity? What's my value system? All of those things can only be shaped by having what I would call a deep sense of self. And so I would advise you all to practice being introspective and retrospective. Know thyself. If I was to quote Shakespeare for you, know thyself, or to thine own self be true, and it shall follow as day from night or night from day, whichever way he puts it, that thou cannot be false to any other person. You have to know yourself. And that actually means you have to look into yourself. And that's not something I think we often think about, spend a lot of time on, wonder about, or even in many cases are even comfortable with. But you and only you are the only person you live with. So as you step out, it's a fun-filled world out there. And in all of this, in all of these words, in all of this seriousness, do not forget to have fun while doing it. I have been blessed to enjoy what I do for my work and to laugh my way through so many a thing. It is important to have fun and laugh your way through life because it's too short. And what are you doing it all for, if not really to enjoy yourself? So congratulations again. Personally, I wish I was out there having pizza with you guys. Not how it quite played out, but congratulations to the graduating scholars. For those of you coming up next, keep your eye on the ball. Stay focused on your practice, stay focused on your goals, continue to develop your brand. And we look forward, all of us here, to supporting you in your journey as you move on through life. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Victoria Williamson, and I'm a NACME scholar at the University of Central Florida. So as a NACME scholar, I've been able to attend a lot of events, both in person and virtually, that help me with my career. So at these events, I'll learn how to prepare for an internship, learn about different internship opportunities, or any other opportunities that might help me with my career in the future. In the summer of 2021, I was able to become a NACME scholar by interning at UPS. At UPS, I was able to increase my technical skills by working on a project, as well as participating in their hackathon. Through this, I was able to increase my technical and soft skills, which will help me in the future. So for this, I would like to thank UPS, NACME, and as well as the University of Central Florida's Office of Diversity and Inclusion for providing me this opportunity to be a NACME scholar and to get an additional $5,000 scholarship. And I'd also like to additionally thank the NACME Board of Directors for providing the NACME scholarship that helps other students just like me.
NACME programs have provided me with education on money management, allowing me to obtain the skills necessary to use the funds provided by my many scholarships to support my collegiate education. NACME programs have given me insight into the engineering industry and taught me the most important attributes necessary to make it into the C-suite. Most importantly, NACME programs have absolutely prepared me to obtain and maintain an active position in the engineering field. My corporate scholar company, Microsoft, has provided me with the proper guidance and experience required to develop my readiness as a professional in the engineering field. During my time there, I have strengthened my teamwork skills, honed my communication skills, and branched out by networking with other professionals in the company to learn how to get my desired position. Microsoft is a wonderful company, and I'm grateful for the abilities I have gained and will continue to gain in their care. I would also like to thank the University of Southern California and the Viterbi Department of DEI for exposing me to this wonderful organization. I would like to thank the Microsoft NACME board that provided me with the 2021 summer internship and the 5K scholarship. And I would like to thank the entire NACME board of directors for sponsoring students around the country who deserve these opportunities, like me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Oscar Barton Jr. As Dean of the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering at Morgan State, I am honored to join the Board of Directors at NACME. Now in its history, NACME's presence is even more important to enhance opportunities towards building a more diverse, equitable, STEM literate community. I look forward to working with the entire board to contribute to its mission. Now it gives me an immense pleasure to share these congratulatory remarks on behalf of Morgan State for you successfully completing your academic careers. Your start as early career engineers begins with a wealth of know-how gained as NACME scholars and gained during one of the most disruptive periods in our recent educational history, the COVID-19 pandemic. Yet, your perseverance and ability to absorb risk are two noteworthy attributes upon which you will draw to continue building career successes. Our Morgan NACME scholars, like many scholars nationwide, have been afforded unique opportunities that broaden the engineering experience. For instance, Morgan State was one of 3 NACME partner institutions to host the inaugural NACME Google Applied Machine Learning Bootcamp. 24 Morgan State students took part. NACME supports our Fundamentals of Mathematics program, a bridge experience structured with rigor and measurable goals for success. Our students are leaders on campus and in the community who take part in tutoring and mentoring activities and participate in student-led organizations as officers. NSBE and SWEET come to mind. Our NACME scholars are passionate about giving back to the local Baltimore community. NACME scholars are realizing a transformation of literacies from reading, writing, and mathematics to now include data, technology, and the most important literacy of all, the human literacy. Yes, NACME scholars will champion the challenges of the future. Very few of these experiences will be possible without the support and commitment from our corporate partners and sponsors. I thank each of you and look forward to building more experiences for our scholars. Congratulations to the NACME class of 2022. Go Morgan Bears.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth PEREZ, and I am a graduating senior majoring in chemical engineering at the University of Houston. I am a corporate scholar for the year 2021-2022, and I want to give NACME a special thank you for allowing me to relate my experience. Thank you for the webinars that allowed me to have a better professional career development. I would say that the webinars not only showed me how to have a better resume, a better elevator pitch, but I also was able to look forward to challenges that I may have in the work field or throughout my internship. And that I am very grateful for. There's no other program that I know that gives this much help to students. And as a first generation college student, I want to say thank you. Thank you to my corporate scholar sponsor. Thank you to ITT for the great experience that I've had. I had an amazing internship experience this past summer of 2021. I was able to see what a chemical engineer's day looks like, what the thought process is behind different design developments, and also what a manager's role looks like. And from a business side perspective, how everything that going down from what operators think like. Thank you to my NACME family. Thank you, a special thank you to my ITT mentors, Moraza V and Oven Oakley. And thank you to my PEREZ program from U of H, my directors, Dr. Henderson and Miss Carter. Thank you for all of your support. And thank you to the NACME Board of Directors.
Hello, my name is Michaela Smith. I'm a NACME scholar and a corporate scholarship recipient. NACME has impacted me by providing useful webinars to help improve my resume, interviewing skills, and giving me a look into what engineering will be like when I enter the workforce. I was also able to attend the NACME Career Fair, where I secured a full-time position upon graduation this spring. This past summer, I had the opportunity to intern with Phillips 66. With Phillips 66, I was able to apply concepts that I have learned in the classroom to real-world scenarios. Thank you to Thomas Carter and Brian Hill from the University of Arkansas, Phillips 66, and the NACME Board of Directors for this opportunity.
Hello, I'm very happy to be back to congratulate all of the graduating NACME scholars this year. My name is Patrick Garay. I'm from Air Products. Michaela, by the way, looking forward to seeing you at Air Products. I'm the VP of Strategic Projects at Air Products. I'm also the chair of the Finance Committee here and a graduate of Lehigh University, Go Mountain Hawks. We are very, very happy to present you with a few small things, very small but very heartfelt. We're so proud of you for all the work that you've had to do to graduate. I remember that day very, very fondly. And I remember my family being by my side, and I hope that yours is with you, and we are also with you, supporting everything you do. We are going to figure out a way to get to you an NACME graduation stole for your graduation, a Mobilio Smart Business card, a lapel pin as an NACME scholar, and we are also going to give you a $50 gift card that maybe you can spend other than in pizza. We wish we could see you in person to congratulate you, but we are so proud of everything you've done to graduate. We are so, so proud of you. And let me say felicitaciones a la clase de NACME 2022. Lo lograron. Felicidades.
Hello everyone, my name is Omari Jones. I'm a senior chemical engineering major from Tuskegee University, and I've had the honor of being not only a NACME scholar, but also a NACME corporate scholar. Through the NACME program, I've gotten to gain skills in leadership, in engineering, actual experiences, as well as getting an offer with Merck Corporation. So I was able to work with Merck for a summer. I can definitely say through the NACME program, it highlighted and really uplifted my experience with Merck. So not only was I able to gain that industry experience, but with the workshops that I got to do through NACME, while working, I was also able to gain leadership experience. I was also able to network with the other NACME scholars. And in addition, financial support was given. So I was able to help pay off those student loans. And with that money I was able to save, I was able to go to a couple leadership conventions too. So NACME has definitely benefited me with getting me industry experience, with helping with some of that financial burden, but most importantly with that self-improvement.
On behalf of our sponsor is M.ED Louison, Senior Vice President, Transformation and Culture, IBM. In this role, he leads the areas of leadership, learning, diversity and inclusion, and transformation for IBM. Let's welcome NACME Board Chair, Mr. M.ED Louison.
Good evening. My name is M.ED Louison. I am Senior Vice President of Transformation and Culture at the IBM Corporation and the super proud chair of the National Action Council for Minorities in Engineering. What an evening. So I hope at your pizza parties, you're having as great as a time as we are here. So, and as Kareem mentioned earlier, we wish that we were there with you. But as circumstances have it, this is a new way of having parties. We all are at separate places, but we are still living our best lives in those locations. So thank you for being here and I hope you're enjoying this class of 22 senior recognition program. Thank you for everyone who's participated in this live event. I'd like to thank Alan Bivens, who's got us started this evening, Kareem Youssef for a great inspiring message to our students, as well as Dean Barton, who really helped us to appreciate the power of education and giving. So for this evening, and also a special thanks to all of the universities who've hosted all around the country. So thank you. It is extraordinary that we can be together, but also be apart at the same time, and in a way in which in a new world to bring ourselves together and celebrate. And finally, to our graduating NACME scholars, we are honored to both recognize and celebrate your accomplishments. As you begin the next steps in your career journey, we are confident that you will live to the NACME mission. And we are all passionate here about creating a workforce that looks like America. And in you, through your efforts to focus on yourselves, and then also to reach back and pull through others, are building that workforce that looks like America. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And through your education, through your journey, through your scholarship, through your work, you are building yourselves to create a force of change so that it could make the world that we live in better. So again, congratulations, thank you. And then now I'll turn the seat over to our fearless leader, the CEO of NACME, Michelle Lozano.
Thank you to our fearless leader, our national chair. Thank you everyone that's in the room. Thank you around the country. You did it. NACME scholars, if you can hear my voice, you did it. You completed the most rigorous, the most competitive academic program, and you did it as a NACME scholar. And I'm here to say that it doesn't end tonight. Whether you graduated in December or you're graduating in May or June of this year, we want you to stay a part of the NACME family. As Dr. Youssef said, you're not faking it till you make it. You made it, you did it, you're credentialed, and you are a NACME scholar. So I want you to stay in the fold. I want you to become a NACME alum. Before I tell you how to do that, I'm gonna go to a video to hear about some new exciting programs. Can we play the videotape, please?
An investment in NACME is not only an investment in our nation's most qualified analytical talent, it also means investing in community. That's why NACME is pleased to announce the recent gifts from corporate foundations that will significantly impact the lives of minority students, their families, and their communities. Ford has announced a contribution of $250,000 to support a multi-year effort, Southeast Michigan Bridge Program. that supports students starting in the 10th grade and from the Detroit area to take classes at NACME's partner institution, University of Michigan. General Electric Foundation announced a contribution of $250,000 for a multi-year program supporting students at the beginning of their engineering collegiate career through renewable scholarships, professional development training, and mentoring. Bechtel Foundation is awarding a $100,000 gift to supplement a prior six-figure award implementing bridge programs at NACME partner institutions who do not currently have summer bridge programs. Apple has awarded NACME $300,000 for scholarships toward much-needed tuition support, plus an extensive technology package to ensure students have the tools they need for success. Boston Scientific just announced a $250,000 scholarship endowment award as part of their Combating Racism initiative. This endowment gift will support a significant number of students for many years to come. If your corporation has a foundation that focuses on diversity, education, or STEM issues, please contact NACME today to discuss how we can create a custom program to help with our vision of an engineering workforce that looks like America. Invest today.
Scholars, you are our vision. You are our vision of an engineering workforce that looks like tomorrow. We want you to wear the NACME Scholar, what do you call it? Stole that you all got today. And if you are not a part of a party and you logged in on your own, the stole is coming your way. So when you graduate in May or June, please proudly wear your NACME Scholar stole so people know that you are indeed a scholar and you graduated with excellence. We need you to stay in the family. Those programs that were just announced are investments by corporations who want to be able to pay forward to make sure that the students of the future have scholarship opportunities. We need you as mentors. We need you as workshop providers. We need you to be that big brother or big sister within the NACME family. So don't go too far. Graduate, get your back up, shoulders back, and make sure everyone knows that you're a NACME scholar, but stay in the family. alumni@nacme.org is your key email. So we're going to segue now to do the fun part of the program, the shout outs. We're gonna list every student that's a NACME scholar by university. We're gonna turn the volume up, and I need to hear those virtual shout outs when you see your name on the screen or when you see your school scrolling on the screen. So again, congratulations. Be proud of yourself. You deserve it. Thank you to your family for believing in you and providing the resources for you to get through school. Thank you for doing the hard work. And remember, once a NACME scholar, always a NACME scholar. Thank you.
Yeah.
City College of New York.
Go City College!
Woo!
Cornell University.
Go Cornell.
Florida International University. Georgia Institute of Technology. Kansas State University.
Thank you, NACME.
Kettering University. Lehigh University. Louisiana State University. Milwaukee School of Engineering. Morgan State University,
Morgan.
New Jersey Institute of Technology, New York University Tandon School of Engineering,
Go Tandon!
North Carolina A&T University, Northeastern University,
Hey, go Northeastern University Huskies!
Oklahoma State University, Prairie View A&M University, Purdue University,
Go Purdue! Javier, Jeanette, Mia, Michael, and Vicky.
Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey, Stevens Institute of Technology,
Go Stevens!
Texas A&M University, Tuskegee University, University of Alaska Anchorage, University of Arkansas,
Hey, Arkansas!
University of California, Davis, University of California, San Diego,
Go Tritons!
University of Central Florida, University of Colorado, Boulder, University of Houston, University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign,
ILL!
University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, University of Southern California,
Right on.
University of Texas, San Antonio, University of Toledo, University of Washington, Virginia Polytechnic Institution and State University, Wayne State University,
Congratulations, everyone. I unmute us. Congratulations from Georgia Tech.